Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 70 and the finale of my Rexridge's Snowy Escape Edition. And if you are returning, welcome back. And it's Sunday evening. The day got away from me on the Saturday, and it was going to be too late for there to be kids at the park. And pretty much the same thing happened again, but I think it's a little bit earlier, and I had someone invite some kids. I can't remember which. When I was sort of playing through to get to the point, I did the inviting and then I saved and quit, and now I'm in here again to play it out. And we have a child over here. I invited a few sim children, so hopefully they will come. And hopefully, Crinrict, you can come over here. Oh, there's the second child. Even though the Yakiyamas are in my bad books. I invited them anyways because they were ones that we knew. So you can come here and do that friendly introduction. Do you know Nemi? Nope. Maybe you can get yours done. And do you know her? She is your aunt, even though she's a child, just because I only have aging on for my... Oh, you don't. I only have aging on for my current household, so... Oh, and there's another child. You can, let me pause. And another one. Looks like 5. Looks like I invited maybe 5 kids. Well, she's right here, so why don't you do a friendly introduction? And let's hope we can get this done. And, okay, it's just a teen. So we got 2 friends for Willow. Any more? Any more? Oh, looks like someone's sad. Well, we got 2. And we already know Crinrict, so I think you're going to need to get up, or you're waiting for her to come over to you, I guess. Can we get this to 3? And then we'll go switch over and focus there on Crinrict. Though Crinrict, of course, is the most important one, because he's the one we want to age up today. And you did not become friends with your aunt. We have someone who is uncomfortable, someone who is stressed. That was the problem when we went there. You know what? I wasn't on him, and we didn't make friends. Only with one child. Do you know her? No. Why don't we come do a friendly introduction over here? Well, that's what she's coming here. So we don't need to do that again. And we're still waiting for Noah to come. Here he is. Oh, he's playful now. That's good. Oh, you got 2. Can we make it 3? 3? Oh, looks like someone actually did end up coming on their own, because I don't think I remember inviting Olivia. So why don't we go do a friendly introduction over there, because I don't know whether you got your 3rd. It doesn't look like you got your 3rd friend. No, you just do not have incredibly friendly. I thought I got you incredibly friendly. When we noticed, yeah, you have it. It's not working properly. Why is it not working properly? So let's hope that you make friends with this one, or else we'll have to take some pictures. I don't know who Eric is calling over there. And why are you taking pictures of... There we go, we got it. Finnegan looks like he's acting like a fan and taking pictures of Jasmine. Well, Jasmine lives in our house. You don't need to take pictures of her. Anyway, so we got our aspiration done. So yay for that. So let's just take a quick check here. And here, if I get the right tab, there we go. So he's got mentally gifted, creatively gifted, physically gifted, and socially gifted. So that's just a confirmation that he's got all 4 of those done. And of course he's got top-notch toddler, and then observant and incredibly friendly. We purchased him, and then because... Well, his mom also has ancient bloodline, so he has that too, because that carries down. And we need to get back home and maybe have a party. Maybe instead do group cooking. I'll see and decide when we get back to their home. So we're home, and we're going to try the group cooking. I'm going to have Celeste cook with the 2 kids. I want to do it before Crinrict ages up so that he doesn't gain any cooking skill, because I'm trying to minimize the amount of skills that both of them start with. So first off, we're going to come over here and have Celeste do cook together with. And then I'm going to do this just to easily clear them, and then I'm just going to pick the 2 kids. And There's usually a little bit of a lag, and then it pulls up the menu, and this menu will have everything that I believe the person initiating it will be able to cook, but definitely it has cooking, baking if you have get to work, and gourmet cooking. So, and which will obviously include, if you have cottage living, some of the new foods that come with that pack. We're just going to make a whole wheat grilled cheese, which is not something that Celeste can normally cook, but there are a few things on here that you can make that don't appear on the regular menu. I think there's special ones, like I seem to remember that being something someone got from either a trait or something or other, but we're gonna do that. Now the other thing is that when you do group cooking, you get 12 things as opposed to the usual 8 things. Let me hit play. And that doesn't obviously, well, it does apply for grand meals, but you normally get 12. You don't get any more than the usual 12. I also made a chocolate pudding or chocolate pie, which comes with cottage living, and we got 12 servings of the pie versus when I did it regularly, they got only 8. Now, I do not have the challenge for the simple living that you need the ingredients, because I just figured it wasn't really worth it for this. And also there is some issues with getting seaweed that you need for making some of the dishes that come with Snowy Escape, i.e. the onigiri and also like the gourmet cooking makis and whatnot. So, but if you do the nigiri that you get from City Living, then you need to get the wasabi that you buy down in like at the Spice Festival. You need that to make that, but you don't need seaweed. So they're cooking. Well, it looks like Crinrict is just sitting around, but our little Willow has pulled up a stool and is up there cooking along too, and that's essentially what they will do. So that's kind of the group cooking, and then they will get moodlets from it, which can be dangerous, because one in particular makes them playful, and I've had my Sims get hysterical from that particular one, because it gives you a sentiment. And then sometimes from the sentiments you get the moodlets afterwards. So once we're finished with making this grilled cheese, which of course is taking longer than normal grilled cheese, then we will, it looks like Willow got a pristine reputation. We will have Crinrict blow out his candles. So there we go. There's the meal. It is excellent. And there is the 12 that we would normally get. So we're going to put that in the fridge to get it away. I'm going to rally the troops, and then we're going to age up little Crinrict. I think we'll have a party for Willow so that we just do one party. But that will be, either be before midnight or after midnight, depending on how long it takes us to get Crinrict aged up. So I'll be back once the cake is set up and he's ready to age up. Okay, so Crinrict is here. The cake is out. Let's have Crinrict blow out those candles. He looks like he's a happy camper. And he's getting up on a stool. I think that's new. I don't remember that. And now he's going down. Pause so I can get a screenshot. There we go. And he had no luck the first time. There we go. Oh, I may have got that before Kyoshi walked into my way. Hopefully. And there we go. He aged up. And I am going to give him the new aspiration, country caretaker. And then we're also going to give him the animal enthusiast. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the same trait. I probably won't for Willow, so that we can see like a little bit of a difference between the two of them. But we'll see. We have a sim day before I decide. So here he is before I give him a makeover. And I will do that, but I will show you the makeover for Crinrict and Willow at the same time after Willow ages up. So fingers crossed she gets her A, but he won't be going to school because of the fact that he aged up so late. So I will be back. Well, it's very much later. I had a pop-up for Eric, who has moved out with Jasmine back to his parents' place finally, and we have Gracie back with us. I figured for the very final part we would have our Gracie in the house. But I got a pop-up, and I chose the option to lose manners. But I kept having him introduce himself to people, do cheerful introductions. Nothing seemed to be raising his manners back up. All the things that normally work and had been working for me were not working for him. I had been thinking of aging up to a young adult, but since he didn't have that positive, I just left him and moved him and Jasmine back out. So anyway, so that's why it's so late, but we're having a party anyway because I want to have a party. But you can see that our little Willow has got her WizKid aspiration. She came home with an A, and I had just, put it over there by default, so you didn't see it, but she is an A student. She came home. She was very close to getting that A, so I didn't even have to have her work hard, and she got it. So, but I figure the other thing that I had said we were going to do is get their scout badges, like actually physically collect their scout badges, because we have not. She keeps making messes. It's like atrocious. So we're going to collect that good deeds because she's done that. And we'll collect the sociability badge, which she took a very long time compared to most of my kids. I had Finnegan is making a gourmet meal. And of course, Finnegan and Celeste are the ones hosting the party. So they're both cooking. In general, it would be really good to do a group cooking, but I have found that there she got her. She's finished. Yay. She's got that all done. So she has maxed and she should have that trait. I'll go back to that thought about the group cooking and parties after. Here, we got to go there. So scouting aptitude. Yay. She could have obviously finished that at, later, but I figure why not? Let them both do that. So he had his give back and his keep fit to collect, which he had already got all of that ready. He could have not even gone, I think, to his last class. And then Eric is here because he is a guest, so he's just visiting. And also we have a club gathering going. So double whammy, he'd be here. So what I was saying about the group cooking is that for some reason I think it slows the game down a little bit. So when I'm trying to record the group cooking, it throws my recording all off. So when I did the cooking that you would have seen earlier, I actually had to stop and record that piece separately and then start again so that it wouldn't interfere with the rest of it. So that's why I don't have anyone doing any... No. No, he doesn't dislike group gardening. So that's why I'm not having them do group cooking. But group cooking in general would probably be really good because you get the 12 versus 8. And plus, they're both individually cooking because they're both hosts. So it would have been better to actually have them group cook instead of doing what they're doing. So we're going to call Tamil because we need to do that to get our gold because of their reputation, which comes with Get Famous. Well, I guess it is summer, but it's pretty cold up here, Evie. That's not very warm. So I invited everybody. We should probably talk some of them up who are famous let's look and see who Evie knows, because it'd be nice to be able to keep in touch with them. But if it comes down to it, once they're established, I'll just move them in temporarily to get that to be a thing. So let's see. I was just going to try and talk up one person if I could. Well, obviously, I don't know. I can't really see. I'd rather it be on the one. She doesn't seem to know very many. I know Crinrict at least knows. Obviously they all know Jasmine. I really thought they all did know them, but I guess we were focusing. Oh, he knows Nicholas and Lacey. Oh, that's good. Okay, so we're gonna talk up Crinrict because he's the better. Not that he's better in terms of the fact that, so Celeste. I guess you can like that. You weren't allowed to dislike anything, but you can like that. We're going to other Sims talk up Crinrict. Let's go onto the home tab and do this. I mean, obviously, Willow would really be the one we want, but I prefer to keep it, like I said, on one sim so that I have a better idea. I can look at one sim and know who's like. So it looks like Nicholas. No, it's not Nicholas. It's actually Celeste's parents that need to be, introduced per se. So once someone didn't finish that, but we're going to move it out of our way because we need to put a cake here so we can age up. And I had them make some like chocolate souffle at one point, and they're loving that and constantly go in the fridge to get that out of the fridge. We're going to open the fridge and we are going to take out the black and white cake that I had seen in there. And I had mentioned about the groceries, and it turned out the groceries were sitting at the front door. Yes, she can like gardening. It was disliking that I had an issue with. It was on the table. Let me just put the walls into cutaway. So the groceries were sitting here, and I noticed it when I ordered more groceries because they put it down on the other side. I'm like, that's where my groceries went, because I couldn't figure out where my groceries were. Okay. Well, Finnegan, why don't you resume those? The butler is constantly cooking and stuff, being a useful butler. So let's take our Willow, who has the conflict resolution, which is what matters for this stage because it's harder to get. She's socially, creatively, mentally, and physically gifted. Yay. So we're going to have her come here and blow out those candles. I'm going to put the walls back up. And I did get pictures of both of them, paintings of both of them. So they're in the office. They were both playing the violin. Crinrict was in his school uniform. And I had a couple of Willow. One, she was in this outfit she's wearing right here. Oh, that sink is broken. And the dishwasher looks like it's broken. What a horrible background. But that's what happened when she was aging up. We can try and get it from this angle, so at least we only see the sink. That's pretty funny. She get it on the first go? She did. Here we go. There's our sweet pea. We actually got the same message for Crinrict that he's now a spellcaster. So I'm going to give her the Lady of the Knits aspiration because I think it would be nice to see if we could try and get that one done in this, the next challenge. But I still am trying to figure out the details of what we want to do. We obviously want to complete the animal enthusiast aspiration, which we will do for both of them. And while we're on that, we probably should do like the gardening aspiration and possibly the fishing aspiration. And I thought it would be good to do the knitting. But we'll have to see. Let me know if you have anything else you'd like to see in the house. Or not the house. I'm calling it like a house, like it's like Drifter. It's not. But with like this the next challenge that we're moving on to. So for her, the trait we're going to pick is that she loves the outdoors. So there we go. There she is. And there she is. Also in need of a makeover with those glasses. I don't know why they age up with that. So I am going to take her in to create a sim and give her a makeover, and I'll be back with both of their makeovers because obviously Crinrict's already been given his, and we can see them both before we end this. I'll be back. So we're here in Create a Sim, and we're going to take a quick look at both Crinrict and Willow. If you want a more detailed overview and also seeing what's in the pack, Cottage Living, I will do a separate video that you can take a look at. A lot of what Crinrict has on is from Cottage Living, including his hairstyle and Willow's. I will show the before picture or video of both of them in the bottom corner respectively with them. So here we are with Crinrict. Here's his first everyday outfit. This is completely Cottage Living, as is this. You'll see the pants are just the same, just different colors. And there we go. And the shoes are the same. They're all Cottage Living, as is this. So everything every day for Crinrict is Cottage Living. Formal, nothing is from Cottage Living. There is his first, a little bit more casual because he's a teen. And this is still not as, dressy, but still more dressy than what he had before. For his fitness, nothing is cottage living, but he has 3 outfits for his fitness. You might notice I'm still going a little bit with the red theme that I had before from the different stages. And there, except for this is completely black, but he still has that red watch on. And so now the PJs, the first 2 are just not cottage living, but the third one is. We will get to that. And here it is, which I did give it to him. It kind of strikes me something maybe a dad might be wearing, an older man might wear, but it's not so old as the female version of the pajamas that they have there. So Willow does not have it. Here's his first party wear. The top is from Cottage Living. That's all. And this nothing is. That actually you can see is from, I think that's Dream Home Decorator. And moving on, he has 2 swimsuits, or 2 swimwears, 1 swimsuit with a top. And then for his hot weather, that top is Cottage Living. That's all. And you'll see there's just a different one. And then you'll see that that top repeats itself in a different color for the hot weather, because that's all there was for hot weather wear. For his cold weather wear, the top and the bottoms and the shoes are all Cottage Living. Same with this outfit, that outfit, and I believe this one. Yep, everything except for the hat. That hat is base game from Custom Content Creator, and on the details, because his mom loves cats and he's an animal enthusiast, I thought it would be good for him to have that type of a hat. Moving along to our Willow, and that hairstyle is from the pack. Is a little purple bow, which that purple comes in some other outfits. The top is from Cottage Living. That's all. That outfit in its entirety is Cottage Living, as is this in its entirety, and then this one, same. All Cottage Living. Moving along to formal, also Cottage Living. There was a few things for Cottage Living for the females in the formal, both of them, and the shoes I think are the same maybe. But again, I'll look at that more closely in a separate video. Here is, she has 3 workout, none of that is Cottage Living. And that's where I brought the purple back a little bit to go with the bow and the hair. There's her first pajama. She only has 2. There's her second. Again, that sort of purpley pink to go with that bow. There is her first party. That is from Cottage Living. Very cute, as are the shoes. The shoes are, but nothing else is. Oh, except for the little bracelet there, which doesn't really go, but I thought it was cute. She aged up with it, so I kept it. 2 swimsuits for her. I believe both may be seasons. And then we have, that is Cottage Living, that top and the bottom. She already has a top and an everyday, but I paired it with the bottoms. That is Cottage Living too, but not considered to be a hot weather outfit. I cleared the categories to get that. And that top and bottom are both Cottage Living. The shoes are Eco Lifestyle, which she has them across the categories. That top and the shoes are Cottage Living. That's a very pretty top. I quite like it. None of it is, except for the boots, of course. Same shoes or whatever. This is base game. I don't remember what the boots are, but they're not Cottage Living. And there is her, that top and the sweater. And the boots are Cottage Living. So there we go. There is our Willow, all grown up to a teen, as is Crinrict, and we'll be moving on with them to do their own rags to riches. And so I'll do a separate video, which I'll also show what came with the Cottage Living pack for teen and up, so that it can, if you want to see that, you can go to it from here, or also it'll tie in for the rags to riches that is coming. So I will be back with the 2 of them in Henford on Bagley. Do comment down below if you have any thoughts of what you'd like to see me do other than rags to riches when we're doing that. And I will be doing a post in my group also, so if you're in that group, you can comment over there. But that is going to be it for this Let's Play. Leave a like if you like the video. It really helps with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!